Let me give you 3 little games that will help you master your mind. If you have difficulties observing your mind, which is a key to freedom, don't worry. I got you covered, because it is normal, for example, for very smart people to have too many thoughts, actually. So it is okay. So the first thing that you can do, it is to modify the voice in your head. So when you sit to meditate, if you try it for a few minutes, you try to observe your thoughts, you will see that you get lost in them no matter what. After a few seconds, you're back into, oh, I was supposed to be meditating or something like that. So that's okay. That's really normal. But we want to find a way of detaching yourself from your thoughts. So if you change that voice, turn it into a high-pitched voice, turn it into a different language, rise up the volume of your inner voice, or soften it down. So you talk to yourself in an unusual way. Do that. And even when you keep thinking, you will be able to actually go through your day. The fact that you're changing this little aspect, it is giving you a way more objective way of feeling your mind. You still have some hook into the nowness, and you can observe moment by moment your mind to some extent. It's not an ultimate meditation, but if you have trouble with your mind, I strongly suggest you to try that. Another game, which is very fun, is to sit, let's say, for 10, 20 minutes, half an hour. And whenever a thought crosses your mind, so you're not doing anything to create thoughts or manipulate them in any way, just echo them. So if you have a thought and say, do I have to do something about this exercise? Or something like that crosses your mind, then you repeat that thought. Do I have to do anything about this exercise? I have to do the shopping later. I had to do the shopping later. Like kids playing. So play with your mind, just repeat it. You're not telling your mind not to think. You're not changing your thoughts. You're becoming aware of them. This exercise could create a lot of insight on the content of your mind, because we're normally not aware of what we think most of the time. I know most people have the illusion that we do, but we actually don't. So if you start repeating to yourself what you're thinking without talking, I'm talking about all the time in your head, right? You're going to be surprised of the things you think many times. Some certain comments are going to be like, wow, that sounds kind of rough or mean or negative, or just interesting. But in any case, you are detaching yourself from your own thoughts. But in this case, do it for 10, 20, 30 minutes, all the time, all the way through, just repeating your thoughts. You don't need to, so you let your thoughts come, and when they come, you repeat them gently. As they come, try to reproduce them. So in this way, you will be able to create an artificial but very useful standpoint from where you can, at some point, consistently observe your mind. Of course, you drop that exercise at some point, but it can be incredibly useful, especially if you find that you have trouble not getting lost in thought, which is, I do coach meditation to people and to groups for many years, and close to everyone. Only the people who actually been meditating for many years may be able to have long gaps without much mental activity, but most people are going to have it, and most people are going to get lost. So if that's your case, don't worry. The last little game that I want to suggest you is to, have you seen, for example, maybe on Netflix, on some internet providers, internet platforms, when you watch movies, that you can put subtitles below? Well, do the same with your thoughts. So you don't need to modify your thoughts in any way or repeat them, or you're just seeing your thoughts like words. Like you will be going through your and you're seeing the subtitles of what you're thinking all the time. Try to do that while you're doing something simple, like, doing the dishes or cleaning your bedroom, whatever it is. And you try to see all the time, and you're going to start noticing how incredibly irrelevant most of our thoughts are and useless. I hope these games seem simple. They are very simple. And I hope you try them out. And please let me know in the comments if you have any trouble with it or how it felt for you. And I will help you further with that. So have fun with it and start noticing that actually observing your mind is the most natural thing in the world. You're already deeper than your mind. It's just that we are too contracted inside of our mind. So when you start loosening up, you will start noticing, okay, this is easier than you ever thought. And it's true, because it's only your thought that tells you that observing your thought is difficult. So I hope you have fun with it, and see you tomorrow.